happens at different stages. Everybody cannot be the same at the same time. Otherwise, this world will be a boring place. But no matter where you are in life, the problem with people is a lot of them try to decide what success is by defining themselves through the lives of other people. Don't define yourself with the life of someone else. Define yourself with your purpose. It was said that the great footballer Pelé, many of you know him, even though you have not seen him. Before you were born, your father talked about him. Now, how many of you have heard of Pelé? Okay. One of the world's greatest footballers, if not acclaimed the greatest. But he said when he was 10 years old, Brazil lost at the World Cup. They lost to Uruguay. And his father was crying. He was 10 years old. So he came to, Daddy, why are you crying? Daddy said, Brazil lost the match. That means there's going to be no party. Because the whole country would have been a partying. But Brazil lost. And Daddy was crying, like many daddies. I hope they are not here. Okay. No, they will come. Then we will change them. Is that okay? A whole daddy crying that the country lost. Some even died. You know that. Okay. Anyway, 10-year-old Pelé said to his father, why are you crying? He said, because Brazil lost. Oh, the little boy said, Daddy, don't cry. Daddy, don't cry. He said, I will win the World Cup for you. I think it was about 7 years later, when he was 17 years old, he played at the World Cup and Brazil won. And he scored. He made it. He helped Brazil win the cup. And he said he remembered his father because he won the World Cup for his father. Isn't that touching? 10-year-old boy said, I will win the World Cup for you. I don't know what cup you want to win for Jesus. No, because Jesus, let me tell you, one of the reasons you find me taking the healing ministry very seriously. Can I tell you? It's something very close to Pelé's experience. One day, I was preparing for Sunday morning service. It was about 3 a.m. So while I was studying, praying, making my notes, Jesus stood in front of me, about a meter from me. And he was sobbing, like crying. And I looked up at him. I was surprised that he'll be crying. Now, there are three kinds of visions. All right? There's an open vision. Then there's a spiritual vision that you are somewhat unaware of your physical body at the moment. Then there is a third one which you see with your spirit, even though you know that you are in your body. You just see it in your spirit. Now, this one was the middle one, the second one. And I was at the moment unconscious of my physical body or my environment. And he was sobbing, with tears coming out of his eyes. And I looked. I couldn't say anything, but in my mind, I was asking, why? Why are you crying? But I couldn't say it out. Then, knowing what was in my mind, he said simply that he was pained that so many are still sick and afflicted in spite of what he had done. Then he said to me, go and heal the sick.